We started using assessments to help with our overall assessment policy, to allow our students to access assessments at a time which is maybe more acceptable to them, to allow us to free up some time for staff to continue with other delivery, and also to make it more of a student-related activity. The assessments we're using are mainly multiple choice across a few academic areas, but mainly in our hospitality area. We're trying to maintain the practical essence of the hospitality within the kitchen, and backing up some of the theory that's delivered within that with multiple choice type e-assessments. The students like the e-assessments because they can do them in their own time. There's less pressure. It's not in a structured classroom environment. They probably get a little bit more time to be able to analyse the questions and answer them more fully. Main benefits of the college with the assessment is creating time for our staff to be engaged in learning and teaching rather than being bogged down with assessments all the time. My role as a course leader, I obviously have to take charge of the curriculum and assessment policies that are within the college, so it allows that assessment to be a lot easier and to be monitored and IV'd a lot more straightforwardly. The aspects that work best for us are the simplicity and the ability for students to actually deliver the assessments on their own. We're starting out on a reassessment, so we're finding our feet in which ones may suit best, and that will hopefully be an ongoing process. Challenges and barriers we had were trying to fit the assessments in around our online VLE system, which is Moodle. So we had a few debates and discussions with ICT technicians, but again through trial and error. We did have to set a couple of assessments 2 or 3 times, but through that little work and close network we managed to alleviate the problems. The flexibility of e-assessment allows us to continue with the learning and teaching. I think we tend to be bogged down with some areas delivering to the assessment. Now we can allow that assessment time to be different from delivery time. We have a demographic of students who are IT literate. They very much use that, and I think if our e-assessments could even be pushed onto mobile phones, etc., then I think that would certainly be beneficial and students would embrace that. Advice on our e-assessment strategy is you need to dip your foot in the water first. See how you're going to use it for your areas, what's out there, what's available for the areas in the first instance to use, and then how can you adapt that to suit your own needs. I think with technology now developing at a fast rate, it's a useful tool certainly within colleges. A useful tool because we're getting restrictions on the amount of hours we can actually deliver, so therefore taking time for assessments to be different from teaching and learning time is certainly would be a benefit and something to consider. It's quick, it is eco-friendly, we don't need to use paper, we can look at that sort of scenario which helps out, but again at that instant marking, that instant decision that's given to the students allows them to see straight away that they've got a decision on how well they've done in that assessment. Quite often in colleges, I suppose, students wait 4 or 5 days, maybe even a week or even longer to get information back on assessment. So that immediate effect certainly is a benefit to students and to staff.